Hey guys, this is a video to help you be able to work on Google Docs and your Google Classroom while you are at home without the internet. So you're going to come to your screen and you're going to log in. Now you do need to be, if you look down here, I am connected to the internet. You will need to be connected to the internet to first set up some settings in your Google Drive to allow you to do it without the internet, okay? So I was going to show you that first, and then we'll go offline and I'll show you how to do going offline and then back online. Because what it's going to allow you to do is you're going to be able to type and create some documents that might be able to go with some assignments, okay? So I'm going to go to Google, I want Chrome, and we're going to go to My Drive, okay? So you would want to be connected to the internet and you're going to go to your drive, okay? And in your drive, you're going to go to Settings. Settings is located up here at the top. If you can see where I'm hovering, this little cog, and it says Settings when you hover on it. Click that, and then it's going to say Settings again. Sorry, it's really slow. Maybe it's just having some... Man, there we go. There we go. And you're going to go to Settings. And then you're going to go down to where it says offline. Now mine is already checked, but you need to check this box right here, okay? And then you need to hit, I don't think it needs to save any changes. I think you can just hit done. Yeah, you just hit done, and then you are set to do offline work, okay? And that's going to allow us to create some things. It also says that you should be able to access some of these files, but I noticed earlier that did not happen when I did this, but it did let me create some. So we're going to see what happens this time, okay? So I'm going to sign out, because that's what you would need to do. And let's say you're going home, right? So you connected to the internet somewhere else, and now you're going home. So you're going to need to, it's going to restart, right? So I'm going to disconnect. And then I'm going to log in again, okay? Because it's still going to let me log in. It is just not going to let me get onto the internet. And this does take a little bit. I noticed today when I was doing it, even at school, it is a little slow. So just be patient. That's the first thing, is be patient. And I did, remember when I signed out, I kind of left my Google Drive open. And I think that might help. It took a minute today when I didn't have that already. And so we're going to see if that makes a difference. Okay? So earlier, when I was connected to the internet, I just hit sign out, and then I'm pretending to like connect at home without the internet. And as you see, it does take it a minute. It is going to work because it did work earlier. Okay, but like you see, it is taking it a minute because it's not connected to the internet. So you just give it a lot of time. There we go. Okay, I just think it takes it a while. Okay, it's gonna let me do, okay. So this did not happen earlier when I was at the school. It should, this is what I expected it to do though. Okay, great. Okay, so you see how some of these are, like, they look faded. I don't know if you can tell like that from the video, but I can tell that they're faded. So you should be able to, let's see if I can just pull this up. No, it's not letting me. And that's okay, because what you should be able to still do is go to New and go to Google Docs, and it's going to let you create a new one. Okay, it looks a little different than usual. And it's gonna pop up a window that's gonna ask you to name it. My suggestion is to name it whatever assignment that it's going to. So one of my assignments that I gave was how to write a thank you, and then hit start editing. And that way it's going to be a little easier for you to find when you go to upload these into Classroom. If you don't have it named and it's just untitled, or you give it some funky name, it's going to be really hard for you to find when you start to go back in when you connect to the internet. And see, we'll just put test, blah, 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 okay? And then let's say I want to open another one. I'm going to go back to here. Let's say I have another assignment I need to do. And let's say that this is, let's say it's for like Mr. Underwood, and let's just say like math day 2. Okay. So make sure that you, really make sure that you have a title for it, because that's going to help you later on here in just a minute. Voila. Okay. So now I've made these, and I did not close them, okay? And I don't think that's really going to matter, because I'm going to show you in a second what's going to happen to those tabs once you connect to the internet again, okay? So more than likely, you're going to sign out, or you're going to close this to go somewhere else to connect to the internet. Okay, so I'm just going to hit sign out. Sign out now. And I left those tabs open, and I would suggest doing that as well. You hit sign out, and then it's going to give it just a second, and then we're going to sign back in, connected to the internet. So here you are, connecting to the internet, maybe at the school, again, maybe at a grandma's, neighbors, whoever's got it, and sign in with a different account. And I'm just going to do it again. Sorry it takes so long. Okay. Oh, I must have misspelled something. Okay. So hopefully it's going to pull up those tabs. Now remember, I named those files, okay? Because see, sometimes like last time, okay, see, these tabs are going to say page not found. And it's like, what? I did all that work and it's not there. Go to your drive, okay? So if you look, sorry, this tripod is driving me crazy. Okay, if you look, now these tabs up here are saying page not found, and it's going to look like your work did not save. That is not true. So I go back to my drive, and remember, I named that first one how to, and I'm just going to say enter, and then we're going to look at what the screen pulls up. It says how to write a thank you, right? I'm going to pull it up, and you will see that it's got all that jibber jabber that I typed in, right? Test, and then blah, 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 right? Okay. And then, remember, I said that I named one math. It's just in my search bar. And I'm going to try to type math. And here it is. It's not the first one, so it kind of freaked me out there just for a second. So I thought, oh, great, this didn't work. Thank you. And I type, and it's right here. Math Day 2 is what I named it. And it will pull up. Okay? And it has my work on it. All right? So while I'm connected to the internet and these things are uploaded and they are good to go, when I click on here, this is where I pulled them and I made them, and then I signed out. When I logged back in, it's almost like all that work disappeared. It did not. It is just in your drive, okay? So remember, go back to your drive, remember what you named it, and type it into this search bar here, okay? Then you should be able to go to this square of squares, excuse me, go to classroom. And, oh, well, this isn't going to look right because it's going to see my classes. But then I should be able to select the class. Like, let's just say this was my East assignment. I could go in, and it's going to look wrong. But I can go in, and then I can post this to the correct assignment. You guys should be able to know how to do that if your teachers have been using Google Classroom, okay? So, again, when you connect to the internet, make sure you go to settings, and check this blue box right here. It won't be blue on yours, it'll be clear. Hit done. Then you can disconnect from the internet. You can shut it. I'd leave this tab open, your drive tab open, so that when you pull it up when you're not connected, you should be able to hit this new button, Google Docs, and make sure you name it. Name your file something that you can remember for the assignment that you're going to want to connect it to later. And then once you're done, I'd leave those tabs open, right? And then when you get back, it says that they aren't there, but if you can just remember to search in the search bar by the title that you named the doc for your assignment, and then you should be able to go to your Google Classroom and attach your assignments to the classes that you need to. Okay, if you have any questions, please reach out. If it isn't working, let me know, because I've tried it 2 different places in 2 different ways, not connected to the internet, shutting it, like closing it and everything, and it has worked both times. So if it's not working for you, please reach out and we'll try to like troubleshoot it from wherever you are. All right, sounds good. Bye.